Hello, this is Wickid the Alien, and this is.
Gwen the Ducky, and welcome to Ducky and the Alien. Tonight, we are going to be talking about the cancer known as the Wonkaland experience. Next up, we're going to talk about Akira Toriyama,
Who is he?
the
Oh, yeah.
creator of the Dragon Ball franchise.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
I.
unfortunately, it's going to be pretty sad, though. We'll
Oh,
get to
no.
that in a little bit. But
Oh, I joined Adventure Quest 3D.
yes, why don't you tell us about that?
Well, I just started, but it's very fun.
Oh,
I
I'm glad
must
you
say,
enjoyed.
but I have to make time to play on it sometime.
Yes, yes, I'm very glad you like it. Perhaps
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to help you sometime because this is your first time playing. I've been playing the game since 2019, so
That old?
I'll be able to do my best to help you, when we get the
Okay.
time, of course. And then maybe you can
Okay.
join my guild, unite
Yes.
the guild.
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Alrighty, that is exciting news on our end. And I
Yeah.
also have just gotten active on PicsArt again a while
Well,
back
I'm
because
gonna do that. Yep. If you don't,
I gotten a tablet this Christmas. Thus,
yes,
I'm now able to do those edits again. I've been quite busy on it for quite a while now, as you
yep.
see by my profile. Right now, it consists of mostly Peter Gabriel fan edits, as I am still in that arc at the moment. Though there are
Yep.
some of other artists out there like Dave Grohl and Kate Bush, as well as
Yep.
Tears for Fears.
Tears for Fears. Is that a
It's
name?
a band.
Name of
It's a
Okay.
band.
Excuse me. Let me just get them on here. Tears for Fears.
Yeah, there's a new wave band from the
Oh,
1980s, and they're still active to this
Tears
day.
for Fears. I see them now. Got them.
Yeah, like how do you know? How do you not know Tears for Fears? You're freaking awesome.
I didn't understand. I just my ears fly out, fly off my head sometimes.
Oh my gosh, girl, man, you gotta listen to The Hurting. That is their debut album. It is boss. It is fire.
Yeah.
And then there's songs from The Big Chair. Then the recent album, The Tipping Point.
The Tipping Point. Okay.
Yeah, that was their most recent album. It came out in 2022.
Sounds good.
Yeah. And of course, there were other edits from before 2021 on there. Not
Mm-hmm.
many people noticed, but I'm one of the OG PicsArt users. I've been using
Yes.
the app since its inception. The app came out in November of 2011. That was
Oh,
when I was
really?
still here in high school.
Yeah.
So a very, very, very long time. And right now, just thinking about that makes me feel old.
That's okay.
Because
That's okay.
it's been 13 years, for real. It's been 13
13
years since
years
I
using
started that
that?
app. Yeah, I started that app on my most oldest phone, a Huawei.
A wow.
So,
A wahi or something. Yes.
yes, and I did not start doing the cropping thing until 2015, I like to say. No, 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 it's not cropping, cutout, the cutout thing until 2015.
Yep.
Yeah, but my earliest edits on there were basically just photos of myself being heavily edited, because as teenagers, you want to tweak versions of
Yes,
yourself
I
that
know
have
that
parts of
fact.
your body that you don't like. That's basically
Oh,
this to me, but
the only part of my body I don't like is my height.
I'm 5'2".
Oh, you're lucky.
Like, how tall are you?
4'11".
Girl, you're actually 4'11"? I thought you were taller than me this entire time.
Nope, Asian.
No, but
Because I'm
still.
Asian, I'm way smaller than. But then again, I ain't no midget.
I know you're not. You never, when I see photos of you, you don't come across as someone that's shorter than me. You come across as someone that's more taller than me. So, yep, it's just one of those examples as not everything is as it seems.
Yeah, that's the confidence that shows.
Yeah, exactly. I got plenty of friends that are like shorter than me. People claim that
Yeah,
I'm tiny, but there are people that are tinier than me. A couple of my friends are shorter than me. Don't mind the background noise.
sorry, that would be the water running above my head. Sorry.
Oh, that's all good. Yeah,
Okay.
I've had two different accounts on there. There's one under my legal name, and then there is my current one. This particular one, I went through quite a handful of usernames on there over the years. Like, for example,
Yes.
my most recent one being Before Disco Duck Gandalf, Piece of Sticks. The Sticks part of that username refers to the band Styx, which I was into back in 2019.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, the memories. I haven't listened to Styx in quite a while, but at some point I will. But
Sir,
I'm
I
just
love
really.
sticks.
Styx is awesome too.
Yep.
Tommy Shaw, there's James Young, then the Panazzos, and Dennis DeYoung up until we left. The current vocalist is a Canadian named Lawrence Gowan.
Lawrence Gowan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lawrence Gowan. He's also
Cool.
a cancer survivor.
Yep.
It's pretty interesting, and he has that theatrical style, like kind of more over the top than Dennis DeYoung's, but still, I love
Yep.
his vocal punches. I've yet to listen to that.
Yep.
So now we're going to transition into the whole Wonkaland experience
Wonka,
ordeal. So
the debacle of it all.
yeah, in recent weeks, there has been talk of this particular scandal. Basically, it was supposed to be an event consisting of an experience similar to that of
Willy
the
Wonka.
Wonkaland in Roald Dahl's book, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and the
Oh
mix,
yeah, Willy
and then
Wonka.
the movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. So
Yep.
the website indicated that it was gonna look like the actual Wonkaland. Yeah, the images in
Oh
question were AI generated. It's supposed to give you an idea of what the event was supposed to look like, but
yes.
it ended in a similar way to the infamous Fire Festival, but
But
also
bring.
a mix of that one episode from SpongeBob SquarePants where Mr. Krabs sets up his own
Oh yes.
experience for the kids. That's
I gotcha
basically the
now.
picture you can get from this whole thing. It is quite the doozy, to say the least. I first heard about this event very vaguely via the video thumbnail of this particular thing on YouTube from a YouTuber known as Penguin Zero, but I did not watch it
Penguin
right
Zero.
away. But
Okay.
only did I watch some Ordinary Gamers video on this just a couple of nights ago. Did I get around to watching this? And oh boy,
It was a show.
it was a shit show, yes. An absolute
Oh.
shit show.
I hope no one died.
Oh,
Oh
no one
no.
died, of course.
Oh
But
thank God. Fucking thank
no,
God.
remember, this was supposed to be a kid-friendly event, so obviously there were no drugs involved.
Or
So,
death.
no death.
Okay.
So it was compared to a meth lab, particularly as
Oh
depicted
hell
in
no.
picture consisting of an Oompa
Yeah.
Loompa character. Yeah. And she
Okay.
was, I really gotta admire her strength for having to go through this and such,
Yep.
go through such atrocity, and she was able to make the best of it from what I understand. She just
Oh
wanted
that's good.
kids to be happy, but
The kids to be happy.
obviously it wasn't enough to lessen the
Oh.
disappointment from a lot of the parents that bought it. The event is like over $40. And yeah, what do the parents get for $40? something that
Yeah.
was the equivalent of the Fire Festival scandal and that moment portrayed in an episode of SpongeBob. It was that mediocre.
Oh
It
shit! I'm
was.
sorry to hear that. I'm sorry
Yeah,
to hear that.
was. Now, Film Cooper, in his video about this incident, and I don't mean any offense to him, but it came off to me that he was victim blaming the parents on the
Oh,
basis
I
that
hate that.
they chose to pay $40 for
That's
an
show,
event based on the AI images, which
and it
I
didn't
believe
work.
that the parents thought that it was going to be like that of the AI image portrayed on the webpage, or at least close to it, but
Oh,
no.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no.
right. So we shouldn't really blame the parents because they didn't know the full
I don't
situation. They thought
blame
it was
them.
going to
I
be,
don't blame them. I don't
yeah, we
blame them.
shouldn't blame them. Yet Film
It was
Cooper came off
embarrassing.
as having done that, and
That's kind of stupid.
yeah, that was to me. But besides that, his video was good, though there was just that one bit that turned me off a bit. Not
The
too much, though.
victim blaming that he did was that's stupid.
Yeah, but that's not the entirety of the whole video. But either way, I'm gonna still link him in the description below just for informational purposes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I unfortunately never got around to watching Penguin Zero's video on it, and once I get
Okay.
around to finding it, I'll put that in the description as well. But
Okay. Sounds
holy
good.
crap! Now let's talk about the Fire Festival since we're talking about
Shit shows.
scamming events. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna do the whole Fire Festival topic thing. And here it is. It was organized by a man by the name of Billy McFarland and rapper Ja Rule, of all people.
Oh,
Like,
I love John Rule. Oh no. No,
yeah,
not
Ja Rule was behind this event and he was
oh
part of the
boy.
scam. I'm hoping he's learned from it though, since the
He
incident did
learned
occur
about
in
everything else.
2017.
Joe
Unfortunately,
Rule scam?
yes, a lot of people got scammed. Ugh.
Ugh. Hate
It,
scammers.
yeah.
Poopity loop hate scammers.
Yes, I
That
hate
being
scammers
said.
too. Yes.
Oh. His music is so good.
Yeah, I never listened to Ja Rule, and frankly, I'm not going to, especially after finding out that he was associated with this piece of trash event. Anyway, the proposed dates for it were listed as April 28th through the 30th, May 5th through the 7th, and December 6th, 2024.
Oh
Okay.
no. Another
Oh no.
one?
God. And get this, it was promoted on Instagram by the likes of Kendall Jenner, Bella Hadid, Haley Baldwin, the wife of Justin Bieber, by the way, and Emily Ratajkowski. And
God.
they didn't initially disclose that they had been paid to do so. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Uh my
And of
God.
course, there were problems related to security, food, and accommodations, medical services, and artist relations, which
Oh,
resulted in the
big.
festival being definitely postponed and eventually canceled. And
Oh,
there were only packaged sandwiches, and they were lodged in poorly furnished tents
oh,
instead
that's
of
just it.
the gourmet meals and the luxury villas that was promoted.
Oh, Christ.
Yep. And McFarland, in March 2018, he pleaded guilty to one count of wire fraud to defraud investors and ticket holders and a second count to defraud a ticket vendor while out on bail. In October
Yep.
2018, McFarland was sentenced to 6 years in prison and ordered to forfeit 26 million US dollars, man.
Holy Christ, I hate that green diarrhea. That's what I call money. I'm sorry to say that too much intel, but it's called green diarrhea. You
Oh
flush
my
it.
god. There were at least eight there were 8 lawsuits initiated against the
Oh,
organizers, and the ticket buyers are seeking $100 million in damages. That's how bad it is.
holy Christ. And Ja Rule was associated with this poop show.
He was one
Wow.
of the event organizers after all.
Ugh,
He
that's
he
painful.
he was one of the organizers after all. So yeah, he totally goofed up. Ja Rule totally goofed up on that accord. But like I stated
That
earlier,
being said, there goes my childhood.
yep, one of those
Because that was
things.
my childhood. It was his music.
Yep. Sorry to hear that you feel betrayed by this guy in light of this.
Oh, this hurts. My wisdom teeth didn't even hurt as bad when I had them done.
Yep. That's how serious this thing is. And for those that have Hulu, there's a documentary called Fire Fraud. For Netflix users, Fire, the greatest party that never happened. And
Oh
then
God.
if for those that watch CNBC, there's an episode of American Greed on that, which aired in 2019, which was 2 years after the initial Poop Show. And then they were featured in an episode of a show called The Con on ABC. Don't think I've heard of that one.
I don't think I've heard of that one either.
Nope. And apparently, Billy McFarland hasn't learned from his mistake because, as of current, he's planning a Fire Festival 2. So he's planning a
Oh,
sequel event.
no.
It's
Oh,
like, no,
oh,
no,
oh,
no.
Sarah,
Somebody ran him over, please.
forget the FBI, please.
Yes, or the cops, or the cops. Yes.
Anyone with a badge, God, even TSA, someone do something about that.
Yeah. Now you understand the severity of the situation with the
Oh,
Wonkaland experience.
oh man, that's gotta hurt like a
Yeah.
mother. That's gotta hurt like a mother.
Yeah, this is what I would like to call Fire Festival Light because it did granted it was just as bad, but not to the extent that the brain tumor known as Fire Festival was. Nobody was promised fine dining and all that extravagant stuff. The only
Oh
thing
God.
that they were promised was that it was going to look like the actual Wonkaland.
Oh man.
But
It's just,
instead, they got something that looked too similar to a meth lab. Oh, yes, and get this. There were cops called to that location
the
for,
Wonka Land.
from what I understand, yeah, the Wonkaland experience.
Oh God, it gets worse.
I know.
I think I
And
should be a psychiatrist
yeah,
just to help these little kids. Holy Christ.
yeah, I feel bad for the actors, especially since they didn't fully know what they were getting into when they accepted this gig.
Yes, again, I wish I was a psychiatrist so I could help with
Yeah.
them with the PTSD. Because
Yeah, the
PTSD is
yeah,
caused by any kind of ignorance, human ignorance.
yes,
So,
human
usually.
ignorance indeed.
And
Yeah,
this is the complete show of assholery.
it was for sure. And speaking of assholery, the girl that played the Oompa Loompa character, she got a lot of hate for her part in this, when in
Uh,
fact she didn't know what she was getting into, along with the rest of the actors either. I would be
oh,
surprised
so
if
she
the
got
rest of the actors
scammed
got
too.
hate for it. Yeah, they were all scammed. Practically everybody
Uh,
involved was scammed, obvious with the obvious exception of the organizers.
the
Gosh. What a way to
assholes.
ruin people's childhoods, assholes.
Yeah, and the same thing with the Jaw Rule thing with the Fire Festival. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, that was traumatizing. I'm gonna have to talk about that in therapy.
Yeah. You do that,
That
girl.
is scary. Yeah, because that was pretty bad.
It
That he
was.
got involved with that. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
very
was pretty
devastating.
bad.
Gosh.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, PTSD is caused by assholery, or as we sometimes call it, ignorance.
Yes, exactly. Anyways, the link to the videos on this subject will be in the description below if you guys want to check them out. Now we're gonna
Okay.
transition to Akira Toriyama. So many of you know about the Dragon Ball franchise. Akira
I
Toriyama
do.
is the man behind it. He did the manga series, but then the manga became
Yeah,
adapted into the anime we all know love today.
yeah.
Unfortunately, he had passed away on March 1st, but it wasn't announced until the 7th.
Okay. Wasn't
Yeah.
announced until the 7th. That's pretty bad.
Yes. It is. It's very sad. Very
Hmm.
sad
I
indeed.
like some of the Dragon Balls, not all of them. It was Dragon Ball Z I liked, I
I
think.
also love Dragon Ball Z as well as the original Dragon Ball anime series.
I like how
Yes.
buff those were.
Yeah. Goku especially. I actually had a crush on Goku back in 2018. I was taking a break from music, taking a break from listening to music after the whole Warp Tour final show debacle,
What show?
specifically the Warp Tour. There is a tour festival called the Warp Tour that
Oh no.
features a lot of hardcore bands, metal
Yeah,
bands,
and
you know,
what
like
happened?
the Offspring and
Oh
Black Veil
no.
Brides as an example.
God damn childhood again.
Yeah, unfortunately, Warp Tour ended in 2018, and I wanted to go to the final Warp Tour, but I ultimately couldn't afford
Oh
to. I made an
no.
attempt to save up for the transportation and all that. I even had a few friends offering to take me, but to no avail. I couldn't save enough money in time.
And
I
thank God.
partially blamed that on that Love Nikki game. I lost a lot of money because of that game. So screw you, the
Mhm.
creators of Love Nikki, just for that. Okay. I think I went a little bit off topic here.
Okay,
So
I just
anyway,
have
he
to.
died of an acute cerebral hematoma, and he was 68 years old.
A what?
And he had an acute subdural hematoma,
Oh, a
and he was
brain
68
bleed.
years old. Yeah,
Brain
brain
bleed.
bleed.
He was 60. No older than my mother when she went.
Man, oh
Hmm.
man.
Sucks the fat one.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
And
not
a
just me, but
funeral.
anyone else who likes Dragon Ball Z.
Yes. You know, when I found out about the news, it was on one of the Discord servers I'm in. A post
Yeah.
was stated as damn Akira Toriyama. I had to go Google search it to make sure that what I'm reading was true, and sure enough, it was true. It's
Okay.
yeah. All right.
Okay.
So when I heard about Akira Toriyama's death, I had what most people would think is a cliche, but they were in my childhood. They
Yeah.
were in my child.
Same with me yet again in this video.
Yes, because I literally grew up with this franchise,
Me
like most.
too.
And granted, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't initially get into it right away. I would only fully get into it in within the 2018 range, I would say. That is on my own. When I watched it with my brother, I
Yep.
didn't enjoy it as much, but
I know.
now I enjoy it. I haven't watched
And
any of the Dragon Ball series in quite a while, but I am gonna get around to it yet again, especially with
that
what's
sounds
happened.
good.
I'm gonna probably
Mm-hmm.
go on a trip binge later on this week,
A
maybe.
binge?
A trivia
Okay,
binge.
sounds
It's something you
trivia.
get into whenever your favorite musician or celebrity dies.
Celebrity.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then yeah, and then you get into their work, then you end up liking it. Because here's the thing, it's never too
Even
late to enjoy a work, even after the artist behind said works passed away, howbeit recently or a long time ago. Very important to
mm-hmm.
mention that. Yeah. Anyway, there were a lot of tributes to him. First and foremost, from the president of all people, Joe Biden, our US president.
Oh,
Apparently, he was
really?
fan of Dragon Ball. Apparently, he was a fan of Dragon Ball, and
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, say what you
Uh,
will about Biden, but that part is a bit admirable to say the least.
yep.
Yep.
That.
And then there were other people that have given him tributes as well. There was One Piece creator Eiichiro Oda, Naruto creator Masashi Kishimoto. Apparently, Masashi Kishimoto took inspiration from the Dragon Ball series to create Naruto.
Oh, yes. Okay, that's where Naruto came from.
Yeah, I didn't notice until just recently. So that was pretty interesting.
Interesting, because of the martial arts in it.
Yeah, then there was Bleach creator Tite Kubo, My Hero Academia creator Kohei Horikoshi, Hunter x Hunter creator Yoshihiro Togashi, Video Girl AI creator Masakazu Katsura. Not gonna lie, I never heard of Video Girl AI until just now as I'm
Me
reading this.
neither.
So that was pretty interesting. I gotta get around to that at some point. And then there's
Mm-hmm.
video game designer Yuji Horii, who worked with Toriyama on Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger, it's apparently a Dragon Ball inspired video game. Most importantly, and I didn't notice until recently that Akira Toriyama had involvement with this game. I first came across this game back in 2013 when the quote unquote site model known as Shipmate Nikki did a tutorial to one of the songs used in that game. I became obsessed with it And for I like used what a year now. One of the songs to create a makeup tutorial of my own, though that one is lost media because let's face it, it's crap. But I digress.
Yep.
But yeah, that one particular song that Shipmate Nikki used, I forgot the name of it at the moment, but you know, it goes something like
Oh, wow, you're good.
Oh, thank you. I'm just singing it as how I remember it. Yeah, that's just a tune for that one song. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Get this. A lot of fans in Tokyo publicly mourned while visiting a life-size statue of Goku, which was located outside of Bandai, which is a toy manufacturer.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, Bandai. Haven't heard that name in a long time.
Me
Yeah.
neither.
Yeah, apparently, from what I understand, what I'm reading just now, the French president Emmanuel Macron received an illustration from Toriyama as a gift, and he paid tribute to him and his fans on social media.
Oh, that's good.
And then French Prime Minister Gabriel Attal also paid tribute and stated not even that Dragon Balls and Shenron could revive him. Wow. And then, most importantly, a large gathering was held at Plaza de la Constitucion in Mexico City, where a bunch of fans did the Genki Dama hand motion, arms up, palm facing the zenith, pulling energy together. Wow.
Oh,
This is
interesting.
why you never underestimate the power of Dragon Ball. But most importantly, the creator, Akira Toriyama, wow. He has impacted millions and millions of people on this green earth.
Wow.
That's how
What's his
influential
art?
he was. And then there was a moment of silence held for Toriyama and voice actress Tarako, who died just a few days after Toriyama on
Oh,
March 4th
no.
in recognition of her contributions to the anime industry. Yeah, that was the
Oh,
last one for now.
that's sad. That's sad.
Yeah, and what I just read was off of a Wikipedia article on him. I'll put that in the description below so you can read the full thing because
Hey?
I only have one brain cell. Oh, and then apparently there was a Blue Dragon video game that I didn't know about, also created by
Blue?
Toriyama. Yeah,
Didn't know that.
yes. Most of the time, it's usually when I normally do not read manga very often. I normally watch anime of the mangas instead. I only have three manga at the moment
Three
because I'm kind of,
mangas?
yeah. Two of
Yeah,
them
they're
are skip beat, and then one is a Kingdom of Hearts light novel. No, it is a manga. But yeah.
Try Manga Reader. I think that's what
Yeah.
it's called. Try Manga Reader. They got some lost media and good stuff, I think.
Yes, they do. They do. And from what I read somewhere a while back, he created Dragon Ball when he was still living with his parents. And it was in his like
What?
mid-20s, from what I understand. Mid-20s.
Oh,
Yeah, he was still living with family.
cool.
Yep. And probably a lot of other stuff that he did as well.
What other stuff
So
did he do?
Um, probably a bunch of he did a bunch of like what most people do when they start out, do amateur manga work. I forget what the titles of that work were,
Oh,
but I'll have to
okay.
find that story again later, either just to touch up on it. But that is about it for this video. If you enjoyed watching this, please sure to like, comment,
Good.
subscribe, and hit the bell button to be notified. And we will see you all next time.
Okay. Smash the subscribe and like and the actual bell button.
Yes, like I stated earlier, and please tune in to Ducky Alien Files next Wednesday, if possible, as well as another Ducky and the Alien video on Monday, again, if possible. And we will see you all soon.
See you soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. One more thing before this video ends for real. I failed to mention the manga that Akira Toriyama did before the Dragon Ball franchise. It is called Dr. Slump, and it features a character called Arari, who is a robot girl. That character was featured in an episode of Dragon Ball Super as part of a crossover. Just a little tidbit there. And speaking of Dragon Ball Super was an awesome show, but I failed to finish it because, the last episodes in that last arc that they did before the series ended, I lost interest after that, but the majority of the series was really good. The intro, especially, specifically, Chosets, Dynamite, Let's Go. That was the best intro for Dragon Ball Super, in my opinion. And I do not know if I brought this up earlier, but I do have a Tumblr now. Right now, it's mostly Peter Gabriel fangirl stuff. But either way, I will post things other than Peter Gabriel as well, so please follow me there if you want to. Anyways, now that all is said and out the way, take care. Bye.